Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Boy. Hello, 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 and good evening. Welcome to the After Hours Go With Us Live number 34. My name is Carlos Silva. I'm broadcasting from Miami, and I'm joined by my friend all the way from Kentucky, Collin Kendall.
Hello, hello. Nothing's broken yet, so that's a good sign.
And from Miami, from Orlando, my dear buddy, Jason Canapp.
Where am I? Who am I? Why am I here? It's so good to see you guys.
Buddies, let's talk Disney. How are you? Everything was moving kind of calm and fine. We had a little scare.
Everything's great. Everything's great. It's actually too good. Things are too good this evening.
Yeah,
the internet's bound to fail. There's something that's
just brace yourself.
Happen.
You see, everyone. Just to give you a little taste of the sausage making. Typically, before we go live, something happens. Something bad happens. Sometimes it's big bad. Sometimes it's small bad. But typically, something bad happens that just throws a wrench in the works just in time. I think Carlos does it on purpose sometimes. But tonight, everything went relatively smoothly.
It's totally smooth.
And so now we're just
broken yet.
We'll let you know when it happens.
The internet is perfect. So let's see. One thing we need to explain that the way that we do the show, the way that sometimes we try to push ourselves too much, and that's the reason we want to do the best live possible for you guys. So we're always in the edge of something that could happen.
And the edge of glory. We're on the edge.
You gonna sing for us?
Yeah.
Please sing that song.
Not yet.
No, I don't know. And one thing, tonight is a special episode. We're gonna have something new that we'll represent, and
it's a big segment too.
Yes, something really new that we started to work on that since our World Domination retreat, and a lot of things. But let me just say hi to
hi.
Everybody.
Oh, you weren't talking to me.
No, to all our friends, like, Peter Mino, Kelly Lawrence, and Kelly made a comment before that actually tomorrow she's heading to Walt Disney World. Patricia, Hollywood Crawford, Mark Jones, Mike Riley, Helena Jahana from Rio in Brazil. Michelle is here. Hi, Michelle. Michael Riley. Erin. Erin was happy because she got really early today. Usually she arrives later on the show. Hi, Erin. How are you? Mark Williams. Gustavo Velasquez, my neighbor here from Miami. Actually, Kelly is also from Miami. Victor Pascaliveras, he's watching us from my hometown, Florianópolis in Brazil.
Why is Kelly asking if Big Little Chicken's okay?
Was he fried after yesterday's show
for
you?
No,
the day before.
I'm nervous. He's right behind. It's okay. He's right behind me.
Can you know one thing in the back here?
Yeah, you have your Donald up there.
Donald's there. Yeah, Donald is there. And
I can't. I don't think I can show mine right now. It's just off screen. We'll see it here in a minute.
We trust you.
We also have our friend Luis Gilberto Tavares. Luis is sometimes I run into Luis at the lunch break, and Luis is watching us from Belém do Pará. Belém is he's next to the Amazon River in North Brazil.
Don't fall in.
Barbara Peters, Bobby, she is a friend of mine. The first time I got to Disney World, she was with me in that very same tour. Mary T. Wells, Bea Parisi. Hi, Bea. Terry Stinson-Darty. Hi, Terry.
Good to see you, Terry.
Terry's here. Got to be on good behavior.
Yes.
I think the opposite of that is true.
But, buddies, now is the time?
Now is the best time.
You guys are telling me something?
Oh, no,
No.
it's fixed on this screen, so we're good. Like
Oh.
magic.
Oh, so
Poke it into it.
this is our segment that we have the news, the news of the week. There's some news that we can, it's a very good news to talk about. It's a really good
Had a lot of
thing.
fun stuff this week.
Yes, yes, and there is a rumor floating around that probably our friend Remy could be, and his adventure could be open pretty soon. Let's see. There's some.
Who knows?
Let's just say it's going to be whatever day I'm not in Epcot.
Usually.
For sure.
Usually. So you're just going to have to go every
Without
day.
a doubt, it's going to be.
It remembers.
The only saving grace is that park hopping is a thing now. So
You just have to get one somewhere.
somewhere and go somewhere every single day.
At 1 p.m. line will be like 4 hours long, but you'll be in it.
I mean,
But
they're putting no Jason loitering signs up now.
There you go.
In the France Pavilion.
Jason, I think
Cannot sleep here.
I think we can start with you, buddy. You have something to talk about?
Yes, I'd love to talk about, and I would love to talk about Remy, but I can't because I don't know any. I don't know anything you guys know.
You know nothing.
Right. So, but I would love to talk about a recent announcement. I think it was about 10 days ago or so that Adventures by Disney made a big announcement that they are introducing what they're calling expedition cruising with Disney. And
Just looks amazing.
it looks so good.
It's
The two
amazing.
itineraries that they've unveiled so far, because I expect there'll be more, are some just super interesting, incredible bucket list worthy places. The first is the Galapagos Islands, which, as you may know, is off the coast of Ecuador. If you want to get your Darwin on and get down there, and I mean, I've always wanted to go there. This is a huge bucket list item for Michelle. In fact, when I posted something about this on the community page recently, she reacted immediately. She's like, "Can we go? Can we go? Can we go?"
2 years away, but we're going to find out now.
And honestly, and I think there was some speculation about like, well, it's going to be really expensive. It's going to be crazy expensive. But compared to typical
it's not
Disney
near as
cruises
bad as I thought it was going to be.
or compared to typical Adventures by Disney pricing, it's 9 days. It's for adults, it's $6,279, $5,579 for children.
For traveler.
Yeah, well, right. It's correct.
Typical
Correct.
ABD. Yeah.
$62.79 per adult, and if you're going as a single, then usually there's some sort of upcharge for that. Right. See your travel agent for more information about
Right.
that.
They know better than we do.
The other place is different. I mean, I don't say it's even cooler, but it's literally even cooler because it is Antarctica. Antarctica.
You don't know how much I'd love to be on this trip.
Right, even with me, probably. No.
Yeah,
Yes?
maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Might have to dump you in Antarctica.
I would
but
love to see.
you
I would
snuggle
love
up
to
with
see
penguins.
the Collin Kendall photographs of this trip.
Oh, I
12
would-
days.
I would never leave my balcony. Like,
So 12 days, 31 meals. 31 meals. There is only one price that I saw for people. So I don't know if it's
unbelievably
It is what it
expensive.
is. It's $12,459
and
per
that's
person.
before your flight to get to wherever it leaves port.
Correct.
So that's
right.
important
But
to note
you
too
know,
for some people.
But it does
but it's
include
Antarctica. Like,
it does include a stay at the Sofitel in Buenos Aires to start it all off, which
Oh,
I've
really?
been to and love that hotel and love that city, and so that is a huge bonus.
And
trip.
it appears that you have some very, very Antarctica specific excursion type experience on this as well. One of them was like up close encounters with penguins, and I mean so many things that you just can't do anywhere
And
else.
Batman and Robin. The other kind of
That's
penguins.
on the book.
But you know one thing, what I like about ABG is that because I'm not that adventurous when it comes to these places. For instance, Galapagos, I would never think going to, because I know I already told you guys when someone asks me to a camping trip or something like that, I will ask though you have Wi-Fi, carpet, high definition TV, things. If it's not, okay, I'm not going. But
I don't do camping.
but
Sorry.
but the good thing with ABG is that you're gonna be in a really nice boat, you know, with a really nice structure, and then even other places that you can pick for other adventures. These are the brand new ones, but that's the good thing about ABG, because they bring the Disney comfort and the Disney thing to sometimes a really adventurous place.
Right. And there's a lot of things that you wouldn't be able to do on your own per se that Disney can do and kind of arrange for you that you don't have to worry about. And that's part of the price tag on some of these things, because it is expensive, but if you're doing it with Disney, it's going to be one of those experiences it's going to be positive no matter how you go.
Yep.
Even if there's some kind of cultural barrier there, depending on the location, they're going to help you overcome that with translators and any number of things. But on top of that, you're going to be doing so in a safe, comfortable manner that only Disney's going to be able to come up with.
And
why are you laughing? That's not a good thing.
You talked about translators, and all I had this image of Collin Kendall leaning over trying to talk to the penguins, and the Disney folks are saying, "Excuse sir,
can you turn around so I can get a better picture?"
And you're right, Jason, because the one for Antarctica starts in Buenos Aires, and just for that, they already have one specific trip to Buenos Aires, which is I think a 3 or 4 nights in Buenos Aires, which is incredible. But it's a really good start. The one for Galapagos start, and you do some days in Ecuador, and you go to Quito and other places there. It's also pretty interesting. One of the old itineraries that I'm always paying attention to is the one to Peru, to go to Machu Picchu, and yes.
I'm waiting for them to do. I'm waiting for them to do the Adventures by Disney Ewan McGregor long way up journey, so that we can retrace Ewan McGregor's motorcycle ride from Patagonia, actually from Ushuaia, which you visit on the Antarctica.
You used to actually ride motorcycles too, didn't you, at one point?
Yes, I mean ride is he used that term loosely.
I didn't know that.
But I mean, God, I would love to see some of these areas. And Adventures by Disney, it's expensive. Don't get us wrong, but I think in terms of providing accessibility to areas that you would probably not visit on your own,
right.
And
when you think about
it,
I mean, you could in this day and age, you could have a stay at the Grand Floridian with certain dining on Disney property and doing certain excursions.
We call that Carlos style.
With this, and you could easily spend $6,000 a person if you wanted to. I'm not saying you have to, where in this case you would have to. But it is doable depending on the way you vacation. Disney's going to give you kind of luxury of the luxury on these ABD trips.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter is just asking, who's going to take the picture of Collin being chased by the penguin?
Hey, I'm for it. If somebody will foot my ticket to go to Antarctica, somebody can take that picture all they want to. Passing around the internet, I don't care. I'll get hit by a penguin. Yeah.
And just a last comment about ABG. It's not a brand new, but what they came back is the Southwest itinerary. So you have Arizona and Utah, and you go from Sedona to Grand Canyon to Monument Valley and to the Arch Park there. It is.
Nice. That'd be a good photography trip too.
Yes.
That one I do on my own.
I already did. I did that.
Montana one I'd like to do on my own.
I did that.
But I think for some people who actually, look, this is where you have to kind of be in tune with yourself. For some people, a trip like that is a little complex and adventurous because you're moving around such large areas.
Yeah, not everybody's the travel folks like we are. To an extent.
Yeah, and the glampers like you and Carlos.
It's true. I don't camp. Screw that. No way. Beds were made for a reason.
I'll tell you one thing. It was 19 years ago.
Here we go.
I was working. I was working in cable TV. I was working with.
Was moist.
No.
He was outside
and then I went. No. Because I was working with cable TV content, I went with a tour from Discovery Channel to a place in the middle of the Amazon forest. Okay.
Yeah, but that's like the Discovery Channel hookup.
But it was pretty adventurous. The only thing that they told me, they put me in this room that there was AC. The only thing that was because it's really hot there. They said, but keep your windows closed if you don't want to have your baggage messed up and stolen. I said, why? Because of the little monkeys that we have here. They learn how to open up the bags and to get stuff. So I have a video of that. I will show you one day.
I think in the middle of the Amazon, where it's like 600 degrees and 300% humidity, bugs the size of grapefruit.
No.
You're worried about the monkeys.
And you were worried about them. I won't open my windows because of the monkeys.
I'll explain one thing. That's one thing that is amazing about that place. There's parts of the Amazon where you have what they call the Rio Negro, the dark river is.
No thanks. That doesn't sound very fun.
And due to the fact that there are a lot, the alkalinity or the acidity, I don't know, of the river, there's no bugs, there's no mosquitoes. It is beautiful.
Well, maybe I can get around this.
It's beautiful. The only thing is that you cannot take a bath because there are piranhas. But
that's a small little thing.
Yeah.
If you fall in the river, you either die of acid or piranhas eat you alive. That's great. Great.
Okay. Well, so let's move to my piece of news here, just a little bit. The thing is that I just wanted to mention, everybody already heard about is the news regarding Jungle Cruise, and the update, actually not the update, the upgrade that they're doing in terms of storytelling and bringing actually some connectivity of the scenes and bringing really big Imagineers to work on that whole thing. And I really like that idea. I really like that. And the whole thing is that I was expecting, oh no, they're doing that because of the movie that is coming in the summer. No, they said that the movie will have some Easter eggs, but the whole thing of Jungle Cruise is to update and to upgrade the storytelling. So they're going to put the skippers on the scenes and there will be a connectivity of the whole thing there. I love that. And I'm not sometimes I get a little afraid about messing up with classic attractions, but not in that way. I think the Jungle Cruise needed something like that, and I love the whole idea.
I like it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too.
Yeah, it'd be good to see some change. Yeah.
If I get back on it anytime soon.
But I have something else to tell.
Of course you do.
That's never good.
Here we go.
And I have something else to show.
Oh boy, that's even worse.
What happened is that, you know that the internet, in particular when it's not the internet, computers, they start to record things sometimes that we don't know.
Oh,
and my wish,
that's not gonna bode.
My wish that I always love to tell everybody that how much we have fun when we're preparing the show. And I found out that we had a lot of footage of our when we were preparing the show during the World Domination Retreat.
Oh, come on.
Yes, I have that.
Was I wearing pants at least?
Yeah, no, everybody was okay. Okay. But so let me share with you guys how worked actually it was not the rehearsal, but all the preparation that we had with mics and things like that for the very special episode, the number 32 that we did, the three of us together. So have a seat and enjoy it.
There's no way.
Hello. Okay. Is it actually working?
Is it working?
Good enough?
You can get.
Hello.
Just say something like a little fairy tale or something. Tell us about. Name the 7 dwarfs.
I can't do that.
Well,
I'm
try. Let's
incapable of naming the 7 dwarfs.
Try it.
How much more do we have to have?
Star Spangled Banner.
I'm not good at that either.
Pledge of Allegiance.
It's been a long time.
All right, you come over here and hold the camera.
So let me show you
Hold on.
guys now.
Hold on. Wait. Keep recording. You still recording? Okay, here, hold this.
Oh, this makes me so nervous.
Hello, welcome to Jason's Kitchen. Today we're going to specialize in making a mess. And to do that, I'm so happy to have my good enemies with me. I mean my frenemies. I mean my friends with me. Carlos Eduardo Silva and Collin Kendall of Guide for WDW. And we are going to see how loud we have to be as we make this wonderful tea. See what I did there? Okay.
I'll show you.
Fair warning, there's motion in your driveway. Apparently.
Thanks. I'm gonna hang up. Okay, so this is us speaking. What would you say that's at, like a 1 o'clock position?
Yeah, this is pretty normal
So
for the most part. It's not flashing at all until we really talk up, though.
So, but I'm gonna be facing the camera when I'm speaking.
Right, we both
Right.
are.
And I may look to you in this way. I may look to you this way sometimes if we're all together.
And we tend to get louder as we go.
All right, so that's at the 1 o'clock position. I'm gonna change it now to the 10 o'clock position. Ish.
Which is probably going to be worse.
Okay, so this is 10. Oh, I'm not even seeing this pick up.
Yeah, it's not picking up at all.
So
you're gonna have to go the other way.
I'm gonna all the way up. Oh, that might be weird.
That's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So this is kind of like
it's like 80%.
3 o'clock. This
Yeah.
is like 3 o'clock.
That's probably what it's gonna take.
So you speak to your camera.
Right.
No, I
We
mean
just have to think to like talk a little louder than normal.
Okay, I mean that's not a problem for me. I can certainly speak.
I'll
more
probably
louder.
forget about it, but
This is the 3 o'clock position. Now I need you to say something though, so we can hear what it sounds like.
right.
Are you gonna say something? Were you muted?
No.
Oops.
Yes, I'm saying something right now.
Okay. Well, let's-
Testing.
Well, let's talk at the same time too.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
go.
so there's not like
This is our
multiple
3
issues.
o'clock.
Yes,
This is our 3 o'clock position.
this is my only position.
Okay. And I'm gonna go back to 1 o'clock. Okay.
Okay, testing everybody talking together.
We're trying to talk. We're
Let's
not very
talk
good
together.
At it. Actually, we're quite good at it.
Some
Yes,
of us are better than others.
No surprise there.
Yeah.
we can. So testing everybody talking together.
So we're all
We're
talking
One,
together.
two, 1 2 1
All at
2.
And
once.
this is so nice.
One,
Row,
two,
row,
one,
row
two,
your
one,
boat
two.
Gently down the stream.
Okay, let's see.
Really, that's it? That's your test? That's not a very
Yes.
long test.
Why? Oh gosh, we're never gonna live some of that down. Like,
I have one compound word for you, Carlos. Payback.
What's the problem?
Payback.
What's the problem? There was a like,
Payback.
hold the book. Singing was so beautiful. No, at least I did not took the footage that you were dancing.
yeah, he could have picked worse. To be
Yeah,
honest.
you know that could be. Okay.
I'm sorry to all of you
Now
who
we
had to
burned 10 minutes.
endure that.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Colin,
This is my on position.
what? Well, there's
I'll
something.
keep mine short, sweet, and to the point here. But essentially, my news item for the week is going to be more of an FYI than anything. For anybody looking to travel in the spring of this year, mostly March into early April, room reservations for the parks at Walt Disney World are getting kind of thin as far as what's available and what's not. Prices are also increasing quite a bit. That's typical of spring break timeframes. However, what's interesting is flight costs have gone up substantially, which is odd for this year. So if you are looking for spring break, I'd encourage you to look at Southwest. Delta has been very expensive, despite how much I have flown Delta this year. But just an FYI for those looking, and if you are looking for something in that time range, probably better to book sooner rather than later. It's a big time for booking vacations, especially as people get a little more confident in the surroundings around us going into spring, but also summer. So look for reservations to potentially go up a little bit in price, as resort capacity, to my knowledge, is still a little capped. So I'll keep that one quick, but just an FYI if you may not be aware of what could be available.
You also may not be aware what Carlos could be recording at any point.
It's true. It's true.
Just beware of that the next
Kinda
time you
scary.
travel.
The
Think
point
about that.
What you don't know is those were our webcams. I'm just kidding.
Peter, Aaron is saying, row your boat gently down to Antarctica.
There you go. Very carefully. It's a long paddle.
Guys, I think that was in terms of you. That's it. That's it.
Oh, I think so. I hope so.
There was something
We got all
else here,
25 minutes in, but
but I'll leave it for the dancing episode.
no, please don't. I don't dance, so I know I'm in the clear on that one. Jason, on the other hand.
But
You never know, man. You never know.
okay, so buddies, now is the time.
Now is the best time to get out of this.
Before or after? And I was paying attention.
Abrupt.
It was a long time that we're not doing this segment. And
Yeah,
Been a
we
long
had-
time.
we haven't
Been a
done it in a
long
bit.
time.
lonely time.
This tends to be our guest segment. We haven't had a guest in a little bit, so we'll see.
No, but we
Should
did
we-
a few of them without guests, I think.
It's true.
Yep.
We've kind of mixed it up. So
So
let's dive right in.
you're the one that had to run the segment, Collin. So
Sure.
it's
So
up to you to explain.
before or after is a
But we
segment
just
that we-
noticed. Just go back to the 3-shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
there you go.
Sorry.
Ah, look, we're man on the move. Okay. Now we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, so before or after is a game we like to play here on After Hours, where basically we present an anchor event per se. I don't want to say an anchor date because you're not going to know the date ahead of time. We're going to give you an event in Disney history, and then we're going to compare items to it. Your job is to decide if the event that we present is before or after our anchor event. In this case, Carlos, our anchor event is, I think you have a graphic, the opening date of Be Our Guest in New Fantasyland. So if you know when that is, or generally when that is, that's going to be advantageous to you as we kind of present our challenge tonight. So the first one of the night is?
Okay, the first one is...
The Wave Lounge is a spot that many guests tend to entirely overlook. However, it is one of the best and at times one of the more affordable table service dining options in your Magic Kingdom. Did this location open to guests for the first time before or after the opening of Be Our Guest in New Fantasyland? And that's, every bit of that's true. That's a great hidden gem spot that's not that expensive.
And you notice that there is a theme in our questions. Actually, it's a theme in our show tonight. So
That's true. That's true. We are a little
Is the theme
lounge based.
Get in my belly.
not in my case. Don't get in my belly because I'm on diet. But yes.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So we're coming. Sorry, there are many comments here. Before, Jody's saying before, Kelly before, Lisa before, Terry before. Everybody's saying
Something
before.
to remember is what was in the position of the wave before it was the wave. So if that can kind of help you anchor your thoughts a little bit if you know
Are we
kind of the
allowed-
history of the contemporary.
Are we allowed to say what was there before?
Sure. I mean, it was Fiesta Fun something, wasn't it?
Yes,
Was
the
it
Fun
Zone?
Mhm.
Yeah, I can never remember if it was Center or what it was, but it was a neat place. It was. I remember that as a kid. It's one of my earliest memories of Walt Disney World.
That's what I heard when your parents used to set you down in there, and then they would try to sneak away as quickly as possible.
That's probably what
And
happened. Like,
Somehow you would find your way back.
I
each
wouldn't
time.
deny it. Like, they've been trying to get rid of me for years.
Buddies, everybody's is
Everyone's saying before.
saying before. Yes.
Well, they're
So?
doing well. They're doing well. So in this case,
Maybe it was center.
it's kind of the softball. The wave was actually opened in 2008, so I will give you that it is before, but I'm not going to tell you our anchor date yet. But take that into consideration when considering these next ones that we pop up here.
All right.
Jason, you want to read the next one for us?
Oh boy. Sure.
Ignore it if I have a typo.
No, it's fine. Nomad Lounge, one of the more creative lounges on Disney property inside the parks, opened its doors to guests alongside Tiffin's in Animal Kingdom. A more creative and unique menu took guests on a culinary adventure. Did this location open before or after the opening of Be Our Guest in New Fantasyland? I could use some Nomad Lounge right about now.
And
Wash down my
this might be
sorrows from
difficult.
Carlos's little.
No, it is no, because it is funny. Today, I was thinking that the delay was bigger, but no, a lot of people started to already reply, and
Well, that's a good thing.
we're coming with
I had to flip
now a
off
lot
my
of
other
after,
computer, so I'm gonna try to look on my phone.
after. Now is the
Maybe we just picked things that were too easy.
If you don't know that movie reference, then I'm just
I don't.
sad.
no.
I actually think I know that movie.
I don't know that movie.
What is that
reference.
from?
I'm not going to tell you. They're going to guess it.
Doreen say after. Rosalina Gonçalves say after. Peter after.
Chrissy Viggs
Barbara
has a domestic
Peters
dispute
after.
happening.
Uh-oh. That's never good.
She says, my husband says before, I say after.
Yes.
Don't get in the middle of that.
And there is a kind of a caveat to this one because Nomad Lounge, I put it as Nomad Lounge and Tiffin's because Tiffin's actually technically opened before Nomad Lounge.
How much before?
A few months. Same year, though.
Months?
Same year. Yep.
Forever?
Forever.
Mark Jones is saying a little voice just told me before.
A little voice named Google.
Mary T.L. says Nomad is 2016. Yes, we have a.
Terry's still maintaining after. All right, what's the answer? I don't even know the answer. I don't even
So
know
in
the
this case, the answer is after. Many people were correct, and actually, I think we had a 100% correct answer. It was 2016.
Yep.
So that helps you a little bit on the final one.
Mm-hmm.
There were some.
Remember that anchor date is Be Our Guest opening date, which I'm not going to tell you when that is.
And I remember.
If you Google, you cheated.
I remember going to Tiffin's, and the Nomad Lounge was not open yet. I remember
Right.
because I
And
went to
Tiffin's
Tiffin's
used
right.
to have a different menu,
The
right?
second, yes, that's it. It was during the second week of its opening, and I loved Tiffin's. It was a really nice experience since the beginning. What happened?
All right, round 3, here we come.
Nothing.
Okay.
We're just enjoying the Frozen view every once in a while.
There's a little bit of a stutter in there.
There's
I
a
hope
little-
that's only on our end. But
Okay.
we'll see.
No, not at least not here.
Oh, that's a good sign. Maybe it's just on our end, Jason. So, this last... Do you want to read it since this is one of your favorite places?
I do love La Cava Tequila. Do you want me to read it? I can read it.
Yeah,
La
go
Cava
for it, go
Tequila
for it.
on
Mexico's
Epcot
kinda your thing.
must do for many guests in the Mexico Pavilion. Opened its doors years after the park opened. It quickly became a favorite Epcot experience.
Especially
this
for
lo-
Jason.
Especially for Jason. Did this location open before or after the opening of Be Our Guest in New Fantasyland?
It took me forever to write that. I couldn't get it right in my head.
It's not surprising you couldn't.
Yeah,
get
there's
things
a lot of
right. I mean,
wrong
there's
things in my
right. So before or after?
I love that
And I will
place.
say this is the closest one.
I love La Cava de Tequila. Not for the drinks itself. I'm not much of a tequila guy, but or margaritas. But the whole setting is beautiful. I love that place.
So
You go
fun
there for the
fact.
pictures? Is that what you're
Yes.
gonna say? Okay.
So speaking of pictures, fun fact: the guys from La Cava del Tequila, the owners of it, actually reached out to me a few months ago, and they wanted the picture that was actually on the screen a second ago. So they have a print of it. I don't know where it ended up. It could be in the restaurant for all I know, but I thought it was kind of nice of them to ask.
We should
They're-
get in
they're
there, 'cause
really
that-
good people.
That would be fun. That would be very meta, wouldn't it? To take a picture of you with your picture.
That would be interesting if it showed up. Maybe in their house or something. I don't know.
That's creepy.
They're
Okay.
nice people though.
So what are we? What are folks saying? We have. I see. I have no idea. I see after. I see before. I see.
This
I
one's
think
really
that was after.
It's pretty close.
Kelly Lawrence says it's for sure before. So she thinks she's got it.
It's the closest of the three, but it's still years difference. I will give that little hint. One way or the other. But look, Hava's not been there all that long.
What are you doing? Giving them hints or something?
No, that one probably actually didn't help them.
So, what do we have? Do we have an answer?
It's a mixed answer here.
Oh boy.
There actually aren't that many answers in the comments.
Oh, I thought you were saying the actual answer is a mixed answer, like it's a trick question.
No, it's not a trick question. There is a date.
So what's our answer? What's our answer?
So in this case, it was before.
Oh.
Yeah, it was 2009.
So you're
which
saying
brings us to our anchor date, which I actually don't think we have a card for. But the anchor date is 2012. It's December 6th of 2012 was when Be Our Guest first opened. I think there was a soft opening before that, a few months. But, yeah, December 6th, 2012. Kind of amazing to think it's been as many years as it has that New Fantasyland has been open.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I just want to ask our audience to forgive me because for some reason I cannot put the comments anymore. The mouse is not
That's
working.
odd.
No.
Sorry, we are seeing them. We do see them.
The mouse
is not working.
The mouse it's moving, but you click, it doesn't select anything like that. I don't know, but the Stream Deck is working. That's the good thing.
That's the important part, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Roll on.
Before I say the magic word, let me just show something that I found related to the magic word that I found in the internet. Just a quick clip. Just a little bit of deep facing.
That was scary.
Oh,
So you can't get your mouse to work, but somehow.
no, but
that works.
it's funny. I cannot get the comments here. Well, now is the time
Now's the best time.
for something new. This is the factor.
That's not how you say it.
How is it?
For a while, but
How is it?
It's the factor.
Could be the factor.
ooh,
Exactly.
the Indiana Jones stunt spectacular again.
Jason, can you explain what is the factor? And actually,
The factor. Yes, I would love to explain the factor. So, we got to talking, and we realized that we had done several top fives. We had done a few top threes. We talk about this. We talk about that. We rank things. We have our Hall of Fame. But what we hadn't provided was a reliable standard measure that would help not just us but everyone else remember and what did they think about that experience? What did they think of that attraction? How much did they enjoy that restaurant? And so we came up with the off factor, which is the after hours factor, which is essentially our rating system to allow us to compare and contrast attractions, restaurants, experiences, shows, parades, et cetera, and we have I'm a little embarrassed to say like what we're going to talk about tonight and the why behind what we're going to talk. So as you may recall, several weeks. When was that? November. When did we do the lounge show? Was it November? October?
It was a while ago.
It's a while ago.
It was November, I think.
Might have been summer.
Right. So we were together for our little planning session recently. We went to Three Bridges at Grand Casino Tower, and
which we had been to before, at least two of us. I think Carlos might have at one point too.
Right. I mean, we had snuck in that one time, and then we went there to actually eat something a while ago. Remember, we did.
That's true. We did sneak in.
And then
we did a call there, didn't we?
We did. And then I went again, and then we went together. Anyway, it became very clear to us that we had a problem. Our problem was that we had done a lounge show from just like feet away and hadn't included Three Bridges in that list. And then of course it also meant that we needed to explain where did Three Bridges fit in to the rest of the lounges? What do we do when we encounter new things, or what do we do when maybe an experience gets better, or maybe when an experience falls short in the future? So we came up with this system that not just allows us to provide an individual and then a group rating, which I'll talk about in a second, but it also allows us to go back and revise things as we gain experience with those various places and attractions and restaurants, etc. So I think the most brilliant part of all of this is that we don't just come up with an awe factor, which is the after hours score. We have individual scores that we come up with, and then the awe factor is the average of those scores. So you'll be able to see what each one of us individually has rated something, and you will also then be able to see what the group rating is as well. So let me talk a little bit.
The liberty that if we've not visited or if you've not eaten there per se, or at least gotten the full experience, we chose not to rate it. We let the rest of the folks in the group rate it and took the average of that.
I mean, we shame the person first, and then
probably usually me,
and then we go ahead and rate it.
But
so would you like me to explain the ratings?
Yes, please.
Go for it.
But it is the scoring from 1 to 0 to 100. Okay, yes. Please go ahead. No.
Okay. What are you talking about?
No.
So
That's a different list.
we modeled this, and I promise there was no alcohol involved at this point in this part of the planning, but we modeled this after a wine rating system. And because we wanted a broad scale, so it's 0 to 100 scale, that would allow us to have some nuanced answers and to have some depth to the characteristics of the scores. So I'll go from the top down. How about that? 90 to 100. Oh, look, we have a little chart. 90 to 100 is considered a classic. It's a classic. It's a great experience, a great meal, a great view, a great show, etc. It's a must-do on our list, either individually or as a group. 80 to 89 is outstanding. It's an attraction experience, meal, etc. of superior character and style. 70 to 79 is very good. 50 to 69 is good. 40 to 49, mediocre. 25 to 39, skippable. And 0 to 24, we'd say just avoid it. Just avoid it. I don't like to talk about those. but I'm excited. I was really excited about going back to the lounge conversation because my opinion did change since. I mean, I hadn't really thought about it, but my opinion definitely changed since our original conversation.
It was always good, but it's gotten substantially better.
Yeah. Well, but some things that I had rated really highly in our lounge conversation, I actually downgraded a little bit since then.
Really?
So yeah. So it's interesting, and so we are also going to go back and score every single top 3 or top 5 that we've completed already, and make that available to you guys in the future. And then moving forward, pretty much everything we experience and that we talk about, we're also going to assign a score to as well. And
we plan to have a list at some point.
Yeah, we're good at making lists.
So for this first time, we're gonna be rating lounges and bars.
Great.
Okay.
Did you say lounges and bars?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I think one of them is not a. Well, some of them they are lounges.
I
Technically, I think.
think so.
Okay, let's go.
Well, might as well get started.
It's fine.
The first one is, and we did not rehearse that. Let's see how we're going to move. The first one is Abracadabar.
I like the way he says that.
I just thought we started.
and have
We lost Carlos. There it is.
Woo.
guys. Well,
Are you okay there?
yeah, the only thing I cannot.
You look so scared.
Yeah, because
Sorry?
I will not be able to
It's
bring
okay.
us in that screen. I'm going to show the score, but it's not.
Oh, well, I can tell you the score. Would you like me to tell you
No,
the
no,
score?
no. We're going to show the score.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh.
Abracadabar, okay? And it's because I cannot click you guys. It's not showing. But
That's weird.
yes, but look
It
here.
worked earlier.
It's a very dark. It's a very dark bar.
But look here.
Very careful.
Look here.
Oh, you
Well,
can do
there's the
that
score.
thing. Well,
Yes.
that's fun.
We just
Yeah.
can't put us in it.
Again. So
So what was our overall one? That was a 68. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then we have a static too.
yes.
Okay.
But we can't see that one either.
No,
Well, I can
yes.
see it. He just can't. They can't show us. He can't show us at the same time,
Yes.
which is fine.
Yeah.
But people really don't need to see us. They
Yeah,
just
no,
need
no.
to see.
No.
They probably prefer not to.
Probably. This is what we look like at night.
Very dark.
So it was 68. So at 68, that was the
Yes.
Abracadabar.
Well, I don't know whether that's a surprise to people or not. That would fall into the top of our good range.
Yeah, it's
was
a
a
it's
bit
a
of a
neat
surprise
place.
to me,
There's
actually.
Just limited food. Honestly, I've never eaten anything there that's actually been like off the menu because there's very little things on the menu. But it's a neat experience. It's a very neat experience.
It's classic.
Kind of
Is
yeah.
there's the reason that I brought this to one of our top three is because of the Society of Explorers and Adventurers connection that you have there, and I like the whole thing. But yes, I think the scoring is pretty good.
It's fine.
Yep.
It's good. Yeah. And I think we can go into more detail, not necessarily here, but I think in future postings and updates, because I do have some extensive notes related to some of these. which
Yeah, I know.
I will spare you guys tonight.
Spare us the details.
The second one is Cape Town Lounge and Bar at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Now we're talking.
See, I think you're the only one who's been there.
And actually, that was one of the only one of this the options. The only one voted, so it's
Literally.
yes, only
Yeah.
Jason.
Well, there you go. So you know what that means.
I think it was this one. But I remember just actually because I only walked the lounge. I never stood there and enjoy anything there, so that's why I could not vote. Let's see how was the vote went. It was pretty high because it was only Jason.
Just Jason.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you were able to go, you would agree, I think, because it's,
Yes,
it's spectacular. I mean, it's largely undiscovered, kind of unknown by most people. It is a relatively small, intimate-ish space, but one of the important things to remember about my scoring of these lounges, in terms of talking about lounges, is that I also very much factor in the food. It's not just about the theming, it's not just about the feel, it's not just about the drinks or the bartenders and the cast members and so forth. It's also about the food. And Cape Town, you can order off the GECO menu in this lounge. The caveat is that they're not open currently, as pretty much most
As a
things are
majority
not
of
open
things,
in the
yeah.
Animal Kingdom Lodge. But it is they have some of the most the most amazing items on the menu, the incredible wine list and drink list that's tied back to South Africa, and the cast members there are top notch, and don't tell anybody, the best bathrooms on property right there too. So,
and there's some
tell you
comments.
later.
Mary, for instance, is commenting. It's always about the food. There'll be
That's what I was
some
trying to look
options
at. I
here
can't
that
see the
would not
comment.
be about the food. I think there's some things, and so, even with a high score, that I voted not because of the food. The other ones, yes,
Mhm.
but
but the food's a factor.
Yes.
I mean, for me,
Yeah.
the food.
Kind
Yes,
of a
you're right.
cumulative number for. Yeah.
Mhm.
so let's
Yeah.
go to the third one, and we're talking about Dahlia Lounge that we had the opportunity to do the live show there, and it was amazing. Actually, I took this.
This is
I-
a lovely place.
Yeah, I took this picture when we were preparing the show there. You can see there in the back, there's Jason trying to set up the whole thing for the show. So, Dahlia Lounge. Let's go to our scoring there, the ranking. Was a 86 in terms
You
of...
guys
This was
make
not
me
as high
sad.
as I thought it was going to be.
Well, no wonder, because look at your score.
Well, look at Carlos' score.
I know what's wrong with that man. Like I don't even know why we hang out with him.
No, I will tell you one thing. It's amazing view. The ambient is great. I just the food thing didn't grab me that much. That's
Food is amazing there.
uh,
I think you were just under stress or duress or something.
no.
Colin and I have eaten so much
We have
food
eaten
in
a
this
lot of
place.
food there.
We have eaten like our
Kinda
weight in
scary,
food
really.
there, and that's saying something for me. So like it's. I think you need to give it another shot. We need to go back.
Yeah, we
and
need
that's
to
the
go
beauty
back
of the
there,
scoring
Paul.
system because we can update it. You
Yes.
go back, you have a different experience. Yeah.
We can go back there. I think is probably what I don't know. Let's see. We were there during the live show. Yes, there's you're concentrated in other things, and that's something that I mentioned about another place for you guys that we went. That there were no pictures, no photos, no videos, nothing, and because we went there to enjoy the place, and that's sometimes what we need. Okay, so that was Dahlia Lounge. Let me see now is the Enchanted Rose Disney at Disneyland Grand Floridian. Also a place
This
that
is
I
one I've
went.
not been to. I've seen it, but I've not actually been in it, so I didn't vote on this one.
I've been
Oh, you
there.
did. You haven't been there,
I've
Colin?
never been. No.
Colin?
haven't.
Oh, we got to fix that.
I've been there actually with Jason. It was during that.
They went without me. I see how it is.
It was during that long journey of the marathon of the live shows.
Oh, yeah?
and
Our
that
date,
after
our
or before
October 1st
Canada?
extended date.
yes, it was.
That's when they held hands on the swing.
It was swinging, but there weren't any hands. Anyway, Enchanted
So let-
Rose is-
I don't think
is
your
a
wives
fantastic
would
place.
agree.
So let's go to the
What's our
to the score.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty accurate, considering
Probably.
I didn't have a rating.
I think
so.
I think that number will go up after you visit Colin.
Yeah,
Could be. Could be.
for me, the only thing is
I know the views are excellent.
the views are amazing. The balcony, the
views-
balcony area is great. The interior, all the different rooms are great. My only thing with that is the disconnect of the theming. That sometimes I'm really picky on that. I think it's.
You mean disconnect from the resort?
Yes. Grand
Oh, you
Floridian
gotta get
is
over
one
yourself.
thing. Grand Floridian thing, and Enchanted Rose with Belle and the whole thing of Beauty and the Beast is other. I'm a little bit perfectionist on that. That's
It's amazing in terms of what they did for the theming. I get it in terms of the anyway.
no.
The fact that
You're totally
there are
right.
different rooms. The fact that there are different rooms, which also mimics the whole Beast Castle.
Yes, it's
Be
beautiful.
our guest dining experience. The fact that it's got this menu that is not just inspired by the story, but also really creative. Not in terms of what it is, but also its presentation.
Now, there is food on this menu, right?
And there's food on the menu.
But that's one
Which
thing.
isn't
buddy.
always the case with some of these lounges.
That's why I like to point out there's a disconnect of two excellent themings. I think that the way that they executed the theming for Enchanted Road is amazing. But there is a disconnect with Grand Floridian. And that's for me that going through the
You're just
different
upset
teams.
that it took the place of the men's store.
No.
Oh, I should be upset about that.
No.
Look, we'll talk after the show.
Yeah.
But I just think
He's gonna
that
drag Carlos back in there and change his mind.
I mean, look, his score. What was his score? His score was a
Let me see.
78, I think.
78 or something like that, which is not, that's not bad.
81.
Your score was a 77.
Yeah.
Mine was an 85. So take it for what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the other beauty, I think, of this off factor system is that, look, if you tend to think that Carlos is like more aligned with the way you think, then you should pay more attention to his score.
But you know one thing, that's the other thing that
actually-
we had with the off factor is that is disconnect, for instance, from the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame is another thing. Is actually something that we have a polling to all the audience and everybody's involved. The off factor is almost like the editor's pick. It's like the
From three vastly different perspectives,
Yes.
too, which is
Yeah.
worth mentioning, because we all kind of represented a little different age range, demographic, different things that we expect out of an experience, and there's a difference there.
That
good
Yeah.
taste.
No, there's
So we're talking about Carlos and me.
Right. Versus the good taste. Anyway.
So let's
What's
go
our
to the
next-
fifth one. Geyser Point at Disney's Wilderness Lodge.
I wanted to rank this higher than I did, and I ranked it pretty high. And I'll explain why, but once we see the rate.
I love this place, and I'll tell you why. The main thing about that is actually the views. The view of the Bay Lake. The last time I went there was the last time I went there was with Jason for the lunch break. But
Sadly,
before
the same
that,
is true for me, but not on the lunch
but
break.
we went during daytime.
have a problem.
We went during the daytime, and it was a cloudy day, but it's always beautiful. The view is always beautiful, even if it's raining. It's beautiful.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it's always beautiful when I'm with Jason. It's always
also
sunny.
that for sure.
I was with Lisa and Jason, so the view was better on the Lisa end than it was the Jason end. That's for sure.
But one thing is that look at his face. But
I get a pass on that.
I
for the
went.
record. I've heard
I
it
like
Lisa.
I like that place during the night. It is
incredible.
It is beautiful during the night, and
You can catch the kind of the fireworks sounds and stuff as well when they're doing fireworks.
and after that you go to walk
you
around
doing,
this place.
Jason?
We gotta pick up the pace. I just realized
Yes.
all the rest of the list. I'm like, oh boy, we gotta go. We gotta go.
So let's go. Let's go to the Geyser Point rating.
was high.
Ooh.
See, I went 94. I wanted to go higher, but
Yeah, and the
the
reason
food's excellent
the food is
for what
great.
it is.
It
It's
is.
really, really good food.
The food-
Probably some of the best food of any of the lounges.
The last time I went, I had salad there because of the time,
Well, that's
and it was
your own
really good.
mistake.
It was a good salad. It was a good salad. Even
There
the,
you go.
you know, because I think about the place about only thinking about bison burger there. So, but the
It's
salad
so
was
good.
good.
All right, what's next?
The next one is, guess what? Nomad Lounge at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Such a surprise.
But nobody will take me there, so I can't vote.
I'll take you there.
Go without me, it's cool. You see what it is.
No, I'll take
Have
you
a
there.
pity party, and somebody's gonna poke my heart like Carlos is. So
So
just gonna.
let's see.
Maybe I
all-
should just leave.
No, just stay there, buddy. The rating for that one was like this. 84.
Which shocked me. You and Jason kind of flipped places there.
You know one thing?
So this is one that I downgraded. This is one that's been downgraded given my recent experiences, and it has nothing like the basics haven't changed. The drink
But the
menu's
menu has,
still good.
right?
The food menu has just been devastated.
But
since-
that's one
since
thing,
the parks
buddy.
reopened.
And I know that it's different now, and you don't have the ribs. The best ribs in the on property is there.
I don't want to talk about it.
But what happened? Why you don't agree?
This just makes me
He's
sad.
mourning
No, it
the
makes me
loss of
sad.
the
Yeah,
ribs.
there's so much: the charcuterie, the ribs,
But,
the burger, the get.
the same
But
thing.
how do the ribs compare to the ones at Morimoto?
Oh my! We'll talk. We got to keep going. You know what I'm thinking? Actually, what we should probably do, which we haven't talked about yet, so I'm just going to put it out there.
That's not
We should maybe we should do like a special like recorded
Yes,
like
discussion
on
about
this,
that.
on
You're
this
right.
one, and then post it because I
Okay.
think that would be fun.
Okay,
Yeah, and
so
then I can educate you.
number 7, we're going to the August Cantina at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
This one was shocking.
I love this place more than I care to admit.
This
it's for
is
no reason
buddy.
whatsoever.
You know why, Jason? This is the place that I even don't remember what was there for food and for drinking, but the experience is
Right.
amazing, and
It's
that's
hard to recommend someone go and see Galaxy's Edge or Hollywood Studios as a whole without trying to get in here.
yes. So the whole thing was the experience that you have there, and that's why my let me show the ratings that we got.
I was say, what just
I was waiting
happened a
for it.
second ago?
Yeah, it's respectable.
Yes,
It is.
It
It
is
is.
at
And
89.
it's funny because I think for all of us, basically, it's almost all theming. I may be wrong. 'Cause Jason likes the food here, but
I actually do. I think it's interesting. It's fun. It actually tastes better than it looks, and you
I
don't go
hope
there
it
for the
tastes
food.
better than it looks.
You don't go there for the food. Frankly, you go there. You should go there for some of the drinks. I mean, the fuzzy tauntaun, for example,
It's
which we
very
can talk
unique.
about later.
and
But I
just to
think-
remember, I give 90. 90 is already a classic. I'm saying that this
Yeah.
is a classic attraction. It's a must-do. It's a must-do in terms of.
Imagineering it. Fine.
Okay, let's go to the number 8, and that's Cats Club at Disney Port Orleans French Quarter.
This isn't going to rank high just because of the competition here. Even I didn't rank it that high, and I'm the one who brought it to the table originally. But it is kind of a nice little
It's a
hidden
nice
gem.
place. It's a nice place.
But
It's
not
a-
one that we need to spend a whole lot of time on, I don't think.
And I hadn't been there recently enough that I felt like I could give a.
It's a nice
Right.
place
Score
for
on
be
this one.
for
and it's not open.
coffee
right now.
and
the whole
and-
resort's not.
coffee and beignets. So let's
Yeah,
go
the
to
beignets are the star there.
so let's go to the ranking. The rating, sorry. It got a 70.
Which is interesting because that's still higher than Abracadabra, but for opposite reasons.
Yep.
Here it's kind of for the food. There it was kind of for the atmosphere.
Yes.
So,
Number 9.
I can't see you. I can't see. Oh, there we go.
Territory
Oh,
Lounge,
Territory
Disney's
Lounge.
Windows Lodge. Yes, this is
Which
a
is
classic
beautiful.
place. It's
They're right.
beautiful. It brings me good memories. The only thing is that I cannot remember what I ate there because it was a long time ago that I
I'm the
went.
same
But
way.
but
I've been
I
in
know
it
that
quite
I
a few
love
times.
that place. So I start to use much more the fact of the ambience and actually we walked close by a few weeks ago, I think, when we met there for the lunch break, and it brings me a lot of good memories. So let's see the ratings for Territory Lounge. It got a 70.
Yeah, about the same as the
We
last.
we
this one,
we
really.
were not so far. Look, the
This is
score-
one that's dropped. This is one that's dropped for me also.
Well, it's kind of inevitable. They've kind of paired it with the restaurant now in an odd way, so it's
There's-
It's not that. I had no problem with that. It's actually the food. Like the food was one of the best things about this. I mean, I love the ambiance there, and I
But
think
they
the location
changed
and everything.
Did they change the menu?
Well, there's no. But I don't think there's food there at all right now.
see, I don't think so either.
But Betty,
And so
at least
because-
it's not advertised if you can order anything from there.
yeah.
But I think we need to bring that one thing in perspective now is that the whole COVID thing and the whole post-pandemic reopening, the way that they have to
It's been
deal with
hard
the
on a lot of
offers
lounges.
of food is affecting everything. The same thing with Blue Zoo.
I hear you. I hear you, but I will respectfully disagree vehemently because I will see your excuses that you're giving here, and I will raise you Three Bridges and Daya Lounge.
Oh yes,
because,
yeah.
Because those places have shown. I think they put some of the other lounges that were stellar to shame, frankly, because they have executed extraordinarily well in the same period, in the same situation. And so I got to give them props, I think, for just being amazing when it's really hard to be amazing.
Right, and we have had this kind of discussion offline, but it does seem that right now many of the lounges are operating more independently than they ever have as far as menu changes and things like that. It seems like it's more location specific than what it possibly could have been in the past, which seems to be affecting things both in positive and negative ways. Yeah, if we're completely honest. Yeah.
Right, and look, and also keep in mind we're being tough on these places
intentionally.
But our scores reflect how we really feel about these things, which is very good still. I mean, Territory Lounge is still one of my favorite places. I just won't go there right now for the food.
We're a little aggressively hard.
That's what I want you to know. Right. Yeah. That's what I want you to know is that right now, I don't think it's as good as it's been historically, but we will update these scores as our experiences evolve.
6 months from now, maybe the best lounge on property. You never know.
Absolutely. And I have good news.
The joys of Disney. It's always changing.
I have good news.
Do you have a Mew with the view?
No, the mouse came back to life.
Oh. Happy days.
So can we actually go? Can we be in this shot this time?
Yes. So that's why we're gonna do it. Don't worry.
How many more do we have? 16?
No. We're close to the end.
Oh, thank goodness.
I think there was only 11 total.
Yes. So the next one is the wave.
Button to the oldies here.
The next one, the wave.
The wave.
Yes.
I love
Such an
wave.
underrated place on property.
I don't think it's. I mean, I think it's under.
It's underrated compared.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the villain again. No. I think so. Let me
see. This is one that I intentionally did not. While he's doing this, this is one that I hadn't been to until Jason kind of tipped me off on it. But it is a very fun restaurant, especially for lunch. And the lounge menu is excellent. Probably better than the full menu sometimes.
The lounge menu is it's so good. I mean, we're talking about lounges here, and the Wave Lounge is a spectacular place. It's a wonderful respite from the Magic Kingdom. You can walk over there. You can have a drink. You have some nosh.
And it's really convenient.
You get the
when
bow.
you go back, you get your own security check too.
You get the bow. You get the bacon and eggs. You get the.
I would literally rather eat here than any place in Magic Kingdom right
burger.
now. And that's saying something.
But
that's also good.
Let's see the rating.
Oh, my screen just did something weird. Let's hope that didn't.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So, the reason
that's what it was supposed to look like all along.
No, because in one thing, probably you're gonna see. I was thinking about lounges, and if you put the wave in the restaurants at least, I'll probably give a different rates. I think it was in overall
more positive or more negative.
More positive, not as a lounge, as a restaurant. Because the food is amazing.
It's a lot of the same menu though.
No, but well, in my experience,
I don't even know. I don't even know where to begin.
No, but yes.
Well,
yes.
I'll save it for the post show.
Now you've got us committed to this.
No, we're gonna do that. Yes.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna do it.
Okay, so let's go to the last one. And the last one is most probably the reason that we're talking about that is Three Bridges, Disney's Coronado Springs. This place is. Let me put everybody back here, and
we forgot one.
Oh, sorry. And yeah. And this place is amazing.
We have a mystery.
Sorry?
We have a mystery friend showing up now. Showed 4 on the screen.
So we do have the rating, and I will go to the rating right away.
Yeah, and which is shocking not only to me, but I think to all three of us before we had revisited this. Because at one point, I mean, me and Jason had a meal. Well, when was that? Was it last September? Something like that was when we went to Three Bridges the first time. And
Time has no meaning anymore.
It
I
just
don't
runs
know.
together.
It's a classic.
He's just
now.
tired of having me around at this point. It just kind of blends.
No, we
But-
did. We had some
We did.
some appetizers. I don't know that we had a full meal.
No, and we both kind of walked away from it. We were like, oh, this is good, but not like amazing. Like
That's right.
It wasn't something we were going to run back to. But
That's right.
now the table's kind of split. I mean, last week you went how many times? Or the
more
week
times
before?
than I'm comfortable admitting to.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's a great
And-
place. It's an
And
amazing
that's
place.
saying something with Jason.
They have
because
upgraded. They have updated and upgraded the menu beyond what I would ever expect from a lounge. And I kid you not, this is a place where you don't go to lounge. You can go to lounge, but you can go to a meal there as well.
Yep.
It's
and
significant.
get very
substantive.
full. Like
Yeah, and the drink menu's fantastic. They also have a full bar, of course. The cast members are. I mean, like every time
I've been dreaming.
they've been great each
they know
time.
him by name.
I've been dreaming about the burger because I had the lamb there, lamb
really-
chops they were amazing. But you guys picked the burger and it looks
It was a fantastic burger.
and
Two
it-
words
meat,
for you.
cheese,
2 words. Corn dip.
And jalapeno sauce or
Corn
whatever
dip.
that stuff
Well,
was.
we didn't have the corn dip. I had that another time.
Oh no, we had the corn.
We had
The
we
fritters.
had
Those
the
corn
shrimp
things.
corn. We had the shrimp corn fritters,
Is that what that
and then we
is?
had like the. It wasn't queso. It was like I forget what that other thing was, but
Some
I
kind of
since had
cheesiness.
I've
Yeah.
since had this corn dip, and dreams are made of this stuff. It's incredible, incredible.
Guys, so what I did is that I put everything in in ranking order. So no, I rank it with the so that
Oh, cool.
Oh, good.
So that's
Look at
what
that.
we have for the lounges. So actually, Three Bridges top it, and followed by Geyser Point, and Cape Town Lounge, Olga's, Dahlia, Noma, and the last one was Abracadabra.
Dahlia's wrong. I mean, we've got to fix that
wrong.
because
We
I'm
gotta get
taking you
Carlos
both
to
back. I'm
experience
taking
more
you
of the
both.
menu. Yeah.
I'm taking you both back, and we're gonna remedy this. That's for sure.
And just
He
to
clearly
make it
didn't have
clear,
the little fig stuff on
the
I forget what those things are called, but man, they're good.
the day that we went to Three Bridges was one of those experiences that there was no videoing, no.
That's true.
Photo
We just
shooting,
ate.
we
We
just-
had fun.
We
Maybe
had
one
fun.
picture that exists. A couple pictures.
That was
No,
after I'd been on a
after
delayed how many
leaving the
times that
place.
day.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 10 o'clock, which is worth noting because they're open later than most of these lounges.
Yes.
At least right now.
Okay, guys, and let's ask to the audience: do you like the F Factor? I think it's and it's not going to be a segment that you're gonna play frequently. Sometimes you're gonna see in the show, like we're gonna talk, for instance, about an attraction, and we're just gonna bring and the F Factor
We'll
is
just put the number up.
yes.
Yep.
So it's something that actually is going to be incorporated in the show, not as a segment only. It's going to be something
Right.
we're gonna start rate everything. And the first thing I'm gonna start to rate is Collin.
Oh, that's not good. 52.
Okay, so guys, let me see.
Passable at best.
Now is the time?
No,
Yes.
sorry,
No.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, a lot of people were asking in the comments if there are reservations required for a lot of these. The vast majority of them, the answer is no.
No, in fact, you can't make. I mean, with the exception of Oga's, you must have
Yeah.
a reservation.
Well, actually, I don't think you still have to. I think
No.
there are some walk-ups.
At Oga's,
Yeah,
don't
I
think
believe
so.
so. I think
I don't
so. I'm
think
not
so.
positive, but I think so.
someone
Maybe
can
not
correct
now,
it.
but there was at one point.
Yeah. Like the Three Bridges, for example, you can do there's a wait often, but you can from the app you can do sort of virtual queue type of thing. Put your name in, it'll tell you how long the expected wait is, and then you'll get a text message. You have to be close. I've tried to do it from Epcot. I've tried to maybe do it from I don't know, before I go into impressions de France, but it doesn't work that far away. You have to be on property, I think, at Grandestino or Coronado Springs. But you can do that and then kind of go about your business and do some shopping and take some pictures, and then you get a little notification, then you head on over. But gotta try it. You guys gotta try it. And we'll do some more research. We'll find out about Oga's and I think we should do this post show thing.
Yep, we should do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, the show post. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna write it in the blog. Also,
So we're gonna call it the post show post.
yes.
Post show post.
No, there'll be a blog post. A blog post for this.
Also known as the PISP.
No, let's not call it that.
But now is the time.
Now is the best time.
And as explained before, the Hall of Fame is totally different from the F Factor. Actually, the Hall of Fame is something that we take out the options that we bring in our top 3, and then we post it in our Facebook community, and then you vote to the Hall of Famer. So the last week we discussed about the top 3 stores in the park, and actually there was a big surprise because in terms of votes, that was the most engaged polling that we did so far. A lot of people voted, and there was some inclusions, and inclusions that went pretty high, but they were not in the parks. But
Did you omit them?
no, I will show them because that is top 3 store in the parks.
Shame.
And look like the winner was the mouse gear. Mouse gear, actually, the option that
People are with me on that, which
Yeah.
shocked
Because of
me,
the
actually.
smell. It's all because of the smell.
It's that awful smell.
second by
Delicious smell.
Mitsukoshi, and then the third one is something that is not in the parks. Well, you can consider
Sarah, you can't cheat,
On
Sarah.
property
No, but you
and
can
in the
consider
parks.
Disney
I
Springs.
know it is a great store.
Yeah, and Disney
Fantastic
Springs is like
stores.
it's
Too
like
good.
a park. I will say.
That's true. I'll give it.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. That's for sure.
Okay.
Especially more now than ever.
And guess what? There was no
What?
vote, no vote for Chester's and Hester's, the dinosaur
I'm
stuff.
shocked.
You didn't
Not
even
even
vote for
me.
yourself?
Vote for your own answer.
That's so sad.
No, you know one thing. I usually vote for 3, and I pick one of mine, one of Collin's, and one of Jason's. Usually, what?
I have a surprise for you. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later.
No,
Okay,
that's not
good.
See how surprises go on this show. It's never positive. Like, it's not like surprise, yay. It's more like surprise. Oh no. Like,
I love you, buddy. Okay, so Mouse Gear was the Hall of Famer of this week, and is along in a really good company with the Nomad Lounge, with Thumbside Islands Caves,
no
with
way, Jose.
California Grill, No Way Jose, Strolling the Boardwalk After Dark, Some Eagles, It's a Salute to All Nations, but mostly America, and the Muppet Christmas Carol. So, that's...
Oh, I love that
Going
music.
quickly.
So-
but
Yes.
I know. It's not me though.
It
What?
is you.
It
It's
is-
not me. It's Colin.
Always you.
What is Colin? Is
He's making that noise.
yeah. I was start. Yeah.
Always Jason says.
No.
No, it is him.
No, it's you.
No, can what is that sound now?
Well, there's always a chance that someone new is watching us, if not live now on the replay. So, Jason, can you?
You would like me to explain what's
Yes,
that
what's
sound?
that
What's
sound?
that sound? I'd be happy to explain what's that sound. What's that sound is After Hours' most popular, most beloved segment, of course, where we will present you with three sound clips from Walt Disney World. Your job, should you choose to participate, is to try to guess what the sound is, where it's happening, what's happening. Enter your answer into the comments, and all the correct answers will have a chance to spin the Wheel of Disney. Will be entered for a chance to spin the Wheel of Disney. So that's it. I think and tonight, I'm not going to tell him what the theme. I'm not going to tell. I'm not going to do that.
No, please.
Not yet. No,
Because
not
it's
yet.
so hard to figure out.
Let's go to the first one. In 1, 2, and 3. Ooh.
I love it. I love it. Love it. I love it. Let's hear it again. Let's hear it again.
Yep.
Mary says a segment to drive you crazy as you try to figure out when you're.
I saw it.
We should do a set of these one week that's like nothing from the parks at all.
Chris.
Random things
Chris,
from
say,
Jason's
Fast
neighborhood.
Track. I know where you got that, Chris. It makes a little bit of sense. Oh my gosh.
I think we have a winner, don't we?
Yep.
It's all the Beverly drinking that she does, frankly. It sharpens the mind.
It sharpens something.
It sharpens the mind. That and thumbs up.
What?
Like,
Thumbs up. It's one of the best soft drinks ever made. Coca-Cola.
The heck is
we
Gotta
have
go
a,
to Coca-Cola
we
store.
have a second right person there.
I don't even
Are
know.
they
what
gonna
to-
get a thumbs up?
Well, they should get a thumbs up because thumbs up's delicious and they're correct.
That's
So,
sold in the United States.
How about we play? I guess it is. Well, at the Coca-Cola store it is. How about we play the video reveal?
They're very there are a lot of people not getting.
And it is so painfully obvious that this is pre-COVID.
Yes, I
I was
wanted
gonna
to
say,
say
it was a
that.
disclaimer. This was
I like-
not yesterday.
I get all nervous and like shaky just watching it. I'm like, oh, they're so close to each other. Oh my God, I can't sit it up.
So Lisa Getting Island was the first one to bring the right answer, followed by Terry Cincinnati.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. How about our second?
Look at that. I've even
Contender.
got my Star Wars cup.
All right.
It's like
see?
I knew it was coming. I
Right
had no
on
idea it was
cue.
coming.
In 1, 2, and 3. Whoop.
What was it? Whoop.
Because I was reading and I forgot that I have to change the scene here.
How about we whoop, hear it again? Whoop.
What? No whoop this time?
No, I was paying attention. Today is a different day for me. You guys, a little bit under. Maria went back to Mariana, so
Oh,
Makes
he's
sense,
gonna get
makes
sad.
sense.
He's gonna get sad.
no, and
Somebody get it quick.
I know, right?
no, I'm sad. No, I actually is.
He's a crier. Don't cry on us right
No,
now.
no, but no.
Have we? I do.
Let's see. Oh my gosh! My gosh! Again.
They gonna get it? Getting it quick?
Getting.
Oh yeah, they are.
Oh, is that
Getting
possible?
quick. Yes, they get it
I think
pretty.
these were
quick.
softball, Jason.
Yes,
I know. I'm sorry. Next time I'll try harder to be, mean.
And actually, the first one who got it right, and I will play it right after that. I'll play the review, but was Lisa getting Milan again. She was,
She's on a roll tonight.
Yes. Then Mary T. Wells also got it right. Let me see. Mark Jones, but the same answer. So let's go to the review. So the review was from the Nomad Lounge. It was,
And if I'm not, yeah,
On a
that's
little
right.
bit of a damp day.
It is, and if I'm not mistaken, this was that was recorded because of Terry Stinson Doherty's urging. Terry, who was with me, that was the day that because she had won the contest earlier in the year, she was there filming with me. She's like, "You should go film that." And so I got wet and filmed it. Actually, I didn't get wet because you're covered under there, which is part of the magic of that space. The magic of roofs. Coming up next.
So
Sponsored
let's go to
The culturing of cheese. Yes, let's hear the third and final sound.
in 1, 2, and 3.
I think this is kind of a dead giveaway too.
Why? Why is that a dead giveaway? Why? Why would you say
It
that?
could only be so many places.
Yeah, that one is a little bit hard.
Oh, see, he thinks it is hard, Colin.
I disagree.
Oh boy.
We'll see how quick they get it. I think they're
Let's
gonna
do
get
it
this
again
quickly.
in 1, 2, and 3.
I can picture what they're going to guess too.
You can.
Sarah Danielle Collins is saying Italy. Ryan Shimp, teacups. Doreen saying Mexico.
Teacups. No, why? It's too soon to bring up the teacups.
Lisa saying France.
France. I love
Oui, oui.
France.
Wait, that might be Italy.
My
I'm not
favorite
really
line.
sure.
France.
Terry saying Abracadabra Lounge.
Clearly, our French isn't very good.
Carlene and Lisa saying outside Remy's, the walkway near Remy. Bobby, Barbara Peters is saying
It's harder than I thought
Morocco.
it would.
The same thing, Peter Mino.
These are all great places, but none of them are correct.
Mark Jones say Tiffin's. No one. Abracadabra.
It's so surprising. I figured
Abracadabra.
they'd pick up on this
Let's hear the music again because it just makes me happy when I hear it.
1, 2, and 3. So maybe Casey's Corner. I think Franz Fountain. And when it,
All lovely
Notice the
places.
trend in answers here if you want to narrow down your guesses a little bit.
yeah.
I adore this space. I not only would be there, I could be there right now if I wasn't talking to you guys.
Well, I see where we rank though.
I could bring you with me.
So let's rank. Let's give Jason an F factor now for that one.
12.
Oh,
7.
for what?
Okay, let me see here. Japan, Morocco, Edison Lounge, Enchanted Rose, Street Bridges, and then then Mark Jones came with Dahlia. And
Let's see
yes,
the video.
that whole convention center one night.
Oh, I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to go back.
Don't we all?
Okay.
It's a fun story. A little convention center on the right. I went through it for an hour and a half one night trying to find an SD card reader for an upload for a photo because I couldn't get them off the camera. There's not one, for the record. They don't sell one. There's no computer to use that has an SD card slot on it. Fun fact.
You could have
Fun
watched an
fact.
after hours.
Right?
Yeah.
This one's going to be 2 hours. So.
Yes, guys.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Now I'm thirsty.
Yeah, and I'm hungry. Yeah, guess what?
That diet's not setting well.
Good job, guys.
So we're starting to feel lucky now. So now is the time.
Now is the best time.
This is our Wheel of Disney, and then the time that we have some lucky.
You seem so sad. Like, it's the Wheel of Disney.
Wheel of Disney. And I'm
Win
picking the words. I'm
prizes.
picking the words. Yeah.
Wheel of Disney.
Time has come.
And no, I'm picking the words. That's why I'm going off script. So I'm picking the words. So this is Wheel of Disney, when we have 8 lucky members of the audience that for different ways to get the entries, like liking the video, sharing the video, commenting.
You can do for us right now if you
Commenting
want to
commenting in the different segments. That's the way that you got the entries, and we go.
That's the way. You enter.
And we have 8.
But everybody had Bob at the same time.
and we have 8 friends here, and let me start revealing the 8 lucky ones. Number 1, Claire Casarotto, all the way from UK. Number 2,
Oh boy.
Mary T. Wells. Number 3, Jody Rice. Number 4, Ben Ackhurst, also from UK. Number 5, Darlene Zalikovsky Naji. And number 6, he went before Chrissy Wiggs. Number 7, Anthony Horath. And number 8, Luiz Gilberto Tavares, all the way from Belém do Pará, Brazil. Yes, these are the 8 friends that are in the Wheel of Names. Let me just get it ready here, because I don't want to open.
Full of excitement.
No, I don't want. I don't want. I don't know what times. Because
Book of
I started to show.
This is family show.
I started to share my phone screen, so I just want to make sure that everything is okay here. Oh, let's go.
Okay.
Okay,
And let's go.
spinning the wheel of names.
Yeah.
Jody Rice. I don't know.
All right.
Congratulations.
I don't know if Josie was watching us. Let's wait a little bit to make sure that she is around.
You can spin the. I mean,
Let-
you know,
yeah,
Just
yeah.
go ahead and spin the
she
first
just
time.
won't. She just won't get a choice of spinning again. That's all. It's not here, because that's the deal. If you're here and you
get to
pick
spin again.
and you don't like the first thing that you are awarded, then you get to spin again. You get the option of spinning. Again.
Christine is asking, where is the prize from last week? Christine, we need.
She,
Yeah.
we have to get Christine's information.
Yeah. We need.
Christine's
do
here
indeed.
this week.
Yes, she's here now.
Christine, we missed you so much.
So
She showed up on the replay though.
yeah.
That's true. We do need to get off of this screen and onto the wheel spinning screen.
Sorry.
That's okay. What else are we gonna see on this phone? Are we gonna spin the wheel?
Yes, let's spin the wheel.
Okay.
Is just to let me see if Jody show up. No. Let's go.
Chris Shepard's got, hey Jody.
Hello.
Whoa!
Oh, that's everybody's favorite prize.
Jody's in for a treat.
Yes.
Jody's in for a treat.
Nothing like mystery cat sushi in the mail.
Cat sushi. Jody, if you're here, you say if you want us to change the price, but I didn't think.
If not, you're getting cat sushi.
You're gonna get a cat sushi, yes. What happened?
And let that be a lesson to you, kids. If you don't show up,
You're gonna get
you're
cat
gonna
sushi.
get cat sushi.
Like it or
You're
not,
gonna like
that's what
it.
you end up with.
Uh,
I like that prize. That's a fun prize.
Jody, send us inbox with your address for us to send the cat sushi. Cat sushi from Carlos' pocket. It's
It's a little warm, but
I don't know. Say if Jody wants to spin again. I don't think so. I don't think that Jody is here.
I really think she's spinning again.
Okay.
Everyone's saying spinning again. Michael's saying everyone just wants to see what else it lands on. That's all. I think that if Jody, here's the thing, if
sushi
Jody,
for you.
right, if Jody reaches out to us and says, I really would prefer to not have cat sushi, then maybe we could bend the rules.
Better than public
somehow.
sushi if that was sent in the mail. So
That's right. We would send her real sushi.
Bad things would happen.
One
Tokyo
thing.
dining.
One thing. I just like to make a special announcement, particularly for our friends that are watching from YouTube. Next week, we're not gonna be broadcasting the show at Facebook. YouTube. It's gonna be exclusively in Facebook. So all the friends that are watching now from YouTube, please remember that. Be with us next week, but at Facebook. Okay, we're gonna be. And then
we should probably share. There is a reason for this. We're not just bailing on our YouTube. We are testing something for your benefit.
Yes.
So you guys can get notifications a little better for the show. Also, so that when we post an event, we can actually go live from the event is our goal. So if you invite your friends to join the event, they'll automatically get the notification, be taken directly to our live stream rather than trying to have to hunt around for a little bit. So it should make it easier for everybody. But we're going to test it out and see what works and what doesn't.
Yep.
And we'll learn some things along the way like we always do and what we've done since the beginning. So we'll try it out.
And that's why actually last week we had an issue.
That is true. That's why we had issues last week.
I thought we weren't going to talk about
But we
it.
figured it out.
Yeah.
We think we figured it out
Yes.
at least.
Okay, Collin, it's your turn.
Yeah, so it's pretty simple for me. My main thing right now, I'm actually pushing Instagram pretty hard and putting out some new content, new videos, new photos there that are different than what I've been doing in the past. So a little different editing style than what I have done in the past as well. And just trying some new things. But on top of that, I've got the site at guide4ww.com and the shop as well at guide4ww.com/shop, where you can pick up some photos from the parks and potentially some wall art for your home, or if you just want a little piece of Disney wherever you are, be it office space, anything in general. And if you have any kind of custom, why is Jason laughing at me? That's never a good thing. But if you have any custom order requests, feel free to reach out. I'll do what I can to make those things a reality. Some things I can't necessarily post because of character infringement and things like that, but I may be able to help you out along the way if you're looking for something in particular. So feel free to reach out. DM me on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you can find us. That'll work. That's all I've got today.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Jason, you buddy.
Well, I am excited about tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, and because it's Friday, it's not just Fun Shirt Friday. Don't forget your fun shirts for the lunch break. But also, on tomorrow's lunch break, we are going to be going. Should have sent Carlos the actual card for tomorrow, but we are going to be going on a prehistoric adventure. That's right. Tomorrow, I will be taking those brave enough to join along to visit the now infamous Chester and Hester store in Dinoland,
I think you'll be
USA,
surprised.
in the Animal
You'll be
Kingdom.
surprised.
And I say it's an adventure because
But
I've
no
never
one
been
voted
there
for
before.
it. So
I've never been
nobody-
there before. I have no idea I don't even know where it is. So we're gonna, and I don't get maps, so
Don't know where it is.
I don't know where it is. We're gonna find it together. We're gonna explore. And I also rumor has it that there is a trail.
Mm-hmm.
There's a trail somewhere over there too.
Mm-hmm.
That I've also never experienced.
Whoa, what?
Yeah. See, I don't even know.
It's a short trail if it's what I'm thinking about. But
It's
kind
like
of
it's a
trail.
short trail,
Yeah.
awful. It was a long walk up a short pier. Anyway, so
that's what
please,
people ask you to do.
right. I invite you to join me tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern, here with themagiclive.com. It'd be great to have you along with me. You never know what's going to happen.
You never know what's going to
True.
happen.
You never know.
But I'm happy that you're going there. It is
You inspired me. You
good.
inspired
Good to
me.
know. I'm happy. Now I'm happy.
Better than
Now I'm
Pokemon, sorry.
happy. That is,
Oh, see.
okay. In my end, well, I just like to thank all the friends that show up in my live shows during Tuesday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Time in Ponto Miami and Ponto Orlando. It is in Portuguese, but a lot of you show up there, and I'm pretty honored and happy with that. Next week, I'm going to be doing a live show from location. I'm going to be outside in a place here in Miami. I would not reveal yet because I just want to make sure that the weather is going to be fine because it's an open space, and let's see, because it's been so the weather is Miami, you never know. And the other thing is that please
I'll tell you one thing, it's going to be better than what it's in Kentucky right now.
Oh yes. And the good thing is that please also follow me in Instagram because you always have the translation tool there, and if there's any doubt, please contact me that I will do translate and do or give Portuguese classes. Okay.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yes, I know.
Well, there's probably a lot of money in that, though. I mean,
Not the way he teaches.
you think you're learning Portuguese, but that's not Portuguese.
Oh, it is funny because you guys already get some words and things like that. But yes,
Very few.
but the
Probably
most
the ones you
important
should
ones. Okay, buddies. On behalf of my dear friends, I'd like to wish you a magical rest of the week, and please be safe, take care, and we're gonna see you next week, same time, same, but only in
same place,
Facebook.
maybe.
Remember, only in Facebook.
true.
We're not gonna be broadcasting next week. No, we're not gonna broadcasting in YouTube. Thank you very much. Good night.
Good night, guys.
See ya.
Ready to begin. Let the wonder take hold. Feel it draw you in. Watch the moment unfold. 'cause we